Well, imagine being told you've been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Would you do whatever it takes to fight it, or would that diagnosis bring you down? Chuck Johnson received that diagnosis and literally ran with it. He lost 100 pounds and became a weightlifter. Chuck is joining me this morning along with Dr. Danny Bega, a neurologist at Northwestern Medicine. So happy to have both of you on this morning. We need some good inspiration. And Chuck, wow, your story is incredible. Walk me through what happened right before and after your diagnosis.
Well, I had worked, good morning, everybody. Thanks to great help from Northwestern and Dr. Bega here, I had a great time. Just before my diagnosis, I had lost almost 100 pounds. So I was kind of ready for the disease and the diagnosis. It was a tough one, though. I went into sort of a spiral for a couple of months, but quickly got back on my feet, and we've done a lot of great things. We've been sailing around the world. We've done 22,000 nautical miles, and I've certainly done a lot of exercise, and I think I'm here to kind of motivate people to get started whenever they can.
That's amazing. 100 pounds. What everybody wants to know, what'd you do to make that happen? I mean, look at you.
Well, I rode my bike to work, and everyone had to see me in spandex when they shouldn't have, but that's part of the penalty they had to pay for me to get the weight off.
Well, you rode your bike to work, and I'm sure you changed your diet. So I have to ask you, Dr. Bega, what kind of difference does Chuck's activities and the weight loss, what kind of difference does it make in recovery for a patient like this?
Well, Chuck's an inspiration, I think, to a lot of people. And we know that exercise can improve quality of life so much in Parkinson's disease. It's really about treating the whole person and not a specific symptom. In Parkinson's disease, people develop progressive problems with movement, and exercise can target flexibility and balance and overall mobility, but it can also target some of the non-motor elements of the disease, the problems with mood and sleep and cognition. And so it really can get at targeting the whole person and the whole disease. And it's empowering. I mean, you look at Chuck, it's not hard to sell that point. In a disease that leads to a lot of unpredictability in people's day-to-day lives, this gives you a sense of control, a sense of ability to have power over this condition that doesn't have to take over your life.
Wow, and looking at your pictures too, Chuck, it's amazing. Obviously something spurred you to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to start lifting weights. Then you end up getting the diagnosis. I'm curious how you're doing today with your Parkinson's, and has it progressed much since your initial diagnosis?
Well, Parkinson's does progress a little bit, but I haven't let it slow me down at all. We're still doing everything we were doing 7 years ago. You have to be realistic with the disease, but everything you do every day, I think of my exercise routine as a daily job to do, primarily to fight Parkinson's and give myself as much time in a good state as possible. And one major benefit, though, it comes with Parkinson's. Sometimes depression kicks in for people with the disease, and it does a great job at mitigating that and keeping my spirits up.
Wow. Well, I have to say, I want you maybe to leave our viewers with some words of wisdom after you've been through all of this, because a lot of people might be at home watching thinking, I could never do what Chuck has done. So what do you want to let them know?
I encourage people to get started with what they love to do and hire a coach at whatever that is: tennis, volleyball, cycling, running, swimming. Hire a coach and try to get better at it and make it a daily effort. You'll see a big difference in both your physical condition, and you'll be Parkinson's free while you're doing it. I can promise you that. And
that is fantastic.
It's such an uplifting thing, and move forward.
And Dr. Bega, final words for you with patients at home listening. What do you want them to know?
You don't have to lose 100 pounds and become a bodybuilder, but do what you're passionate about, whether it's dancing, cycling, be active. A lot of people are doing boxing, whatever it is that'll keep you motivated and excited day to day to get up and exercise. Do that and work with your doctor if you're having trouble figuring out exactly what the right kind of exercise is for you.
Well, great words for Parkinson's patients, but I think for us in life in general. So I want to thank both of you for joining me this morning. What a wonderful, inspirational story that we could all use. So thanks again.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Great to meet you guys.